Hey guys, BuzzyCut569 here, and welcome back to Skyrim. Last episode we ended out outside of Felaglow Keep because we were grabbing the books that Orthorn stole from the college, and I just fast traveled to the college so that we didn't have to go to any unnecessary loading screens. Apparently they brought that orb, the Eye of Magnus, that's what it's called. I didn't want to know if they would show it or not, so yeah, it is the Eye of Magnus. It is loud. Oh. Yeah, welcome back to Skyrim. Looks like we're gonna talk to Eurogreg Shrub here.
I don't want to see you. Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
Here are the books that went missing.
Well, well. And you seem to be in one piece. Thank you. I'll look these over and inform Mirabelle if I find anything relevant. Night of Tears, eh? I remember this one. Well, isn't that interesting? Did you read it yourself? If I recall it correctly, that has some interesting implications. You should mention that to Toldir. And here. I suppose you've earned these. Until next time.
What did you give me? You fragment on something removed. Why'd you give me random books? Fire. Oh, conjuration. I can ditch it now. Water ribbon. Alteration. Yeah, it has a symbol on the front cover. Oh, that one's healing. Restoration. That's destruction. Or alterations. Or no, that is destruction. I forget what that one is. Illusion. Yeah. Rise and fall of the blades. Alright, ditch those. Oh, shut up. All elements. Okay. Where are you, Toldir? There you are. Hello.
Good to see Skyrim still has. It's always encouraging to see the younger generation.
Eurog suggested I come see you.
Does he have information about our wonderful discovery?
Found a certain book, Night of Tears.
Is that the one about something buried beneath Sarthal? Something that men and Nair fought over? I'll have to make a point of rereading it. I don't recall the details. I just can't seem to tear myself away. Whatever this is, its beauty is like nothing I've ever seen before. If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations. I'm sure you've already noticed the markings. They're quite unlike anything we've seen before. Aliad, Dwemer, Daedric, not even Falmer. None of them are a match. Quite curious indeed. Now, I'm not sure that you're quite as attuned as I am, given my extensive years of experience. But can you feel that? This marvelous object, it practically radiates magicka. And yet it's unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Aram is already hard at work. Hopefully we'll have more information soon.
Wait, I want to test something.
I'm
I
afraid.
use
This is most inappropriate. We're
I
involved
wanted
in
to see if
serious
he said it radiates magicka. I wanted to see if I'd like regenerate it
This,
faster
however, is a matter that cannot wait.
if I stand near it or act.
Quite sure I've never been
No, I guess
interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time.
One sec, guys. I'm gonna go to settings and audio really quick. Effects, I'll turn that down. I'm turning the effects down, turning the voice up, music down a notch, master volume down a bit. Because that's pretty loud.
When we can avoid interruptions.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go.
I don't understand what's going on.
Really? Well, allow me to clarify the situation. I'd like to know why there's someone claiming to be from the Psijic Order here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you, specifically. So we're going to go have a little chat with him and find out exactly what it is he wants.
Okay. Fine. I know here he is. Oh, of course. Why are you both just standing?
It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies.
Why do you have a key
You are
to the
going to
Archmage's
speak to
corner?
this monk and find out why he is here. And then he will be removed from college grounds.
Okay. Yep. I don't think you can remove him, just saying. I don't know, it's easy to just remove someone from the Psijic Order.
What you learn here will
It is good to meet you in person.
Several if you're talented.
Oh, what's going on? What happened to
I'd
everyone?
simply like to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately. But I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance. And attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with.
If it's dangerous, why don't you do something about it?
I'm afraid it's not that simple. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Oncano, your Thalmor associate. Nevertheless, my Order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so.
So what exactly is the problem?
As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided.
What do you expect from me then?
We believe that your efforts should be directed towards dealing with the aftermath. But we cannot predict what that will be.
Okay.
I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours.
Where can I find this ogre?
I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
I'm sorry. Were you about to say something?
Well, what is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Don't play coy. You asked to see a specific member of the college. Here he is. Now what is it that you want?
There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly, I should not be here. I shall simply take my leave.
What? What trickery is this? You're not going anywhere until I find out what you're up to.
I am not up to anything. I apologize if I have offended you in any way.
We will see about this.
Alright. Looks like I have to ask around the college to find the
I will get to
Augur
the
of
bottom.
Dunlane. Actually, I can just... He himself is Arn's bound
It's
to
no
know.
secret
Have you
that
ever heard of the Augur
Has
of Dunlane?
Tolfdir been telling stories again? I thought I made it quite clear that this was a subject inappropriate for conversation. Please, don't allow him to continue to discuss the subject.
Ah,
Now, if you'll excuse me...
You must
You.
excuse me. I shouldn't be here.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
and Kano. Or I'll talk to Tolfdir then. Apparently he tells stories, even though he's the one who told me. Huh. What about
If
you?
you're working on
You
an
ever heard of the Augur of
experiment,
Dunlane?
it's not enough that you've stolen. I'm not sure what you're playing at, but you do well.
Okay, not.
Don't do anything to anger others. We don't need additional reasons.
And so go talk to someone, probably Tolfdir, see who the Augur of Dunlane is. Ancano.
Are you
Ever
quite
heard of the
sure?
Augur of Dunlane?
The what? No. No, I'm quite sure I have no idea what you're talking about. I suggest you mind your own business and return to whatever it is you do here.
You consider restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you?
Yes.
Don't you?
It's one of the best ones, to be honest. Of course it's valid.
Good. Good. Not that I require validation, of course. There are just some, and I shan't name names, who would disagree. It can make life difficult when
For all
one's
the-
colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in.
Yes, but have you ever heard of the Augur of Dunlane?
The Augur? Tragic story, really. At least the way I heard it. But that was a lot. It was some... Of course I'm... Perhaps I'll ask Tolfdir what really happened. I understand he was here at the time.
Oh. I have to ask to I was just trying to not have to travel halfway through the whole place to try to find a Tolfdir when I could just ask someone else. But apparently I have to go ask Tolfdir. Why are you in my room?
It's always
Have you ever heard of the Augur of
Well
Dunlane?
now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time. My, are you going to see him? Do tell him hello.
Where's
for
the
me, won't
maiden?
you? Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful.
The midden. Got it. What's in here? I put those in there. I'll take that. Alright, let's get out of here. To the midden. Okay. Trapdoor. Apparently this isn't the nicest place in the world, so... it's not... Nah, it's like a dungeon. Okay. At least there's some I still like the place up. Hello.
Yeah.
You're dead. Open door. Open the door. Hey, I know what this is, but this is the Oblivion symbol. Brings things from Oblivion. If I eventually get this, I'll put an episode on it. So, what the? I'll just use my weapons. Take you down. He's out. In the midden dark. Let's go to the Order of Dunlane.
Your perseverance will only lead to disappointments. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter.
Hello. Oh, hello. So you're the Augur of Dunlane?
I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. But those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek.
I was told to find you.
Indeed. And so you have come looking, though you do not know why. Like others before you, you blindly follow a path to your own destruction. The Thalmor came seeking answers as well, unaware they will be his undoing. Your path now follows his, though you will arrive too late.
Thalmor? What Thalmor?
The one who calls himself Ancano. He seeks information about the Eye, but what he will find shall be quite different. His path will cross yours in time, but first you must find that which you need.
What do I need?
And those aiding you
Stop talking in riddles.
wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center. So you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your Archmage.
What the Salvos are. Got it. Alright, so apparently we have to get up. Okay, the Staff of Magnus. What the heck? Alright. Let's get out of the Midden and back to Skyrim. Forces of Skyrim are hardy and strong and make up for their endurance what they lack in speed, and make up for in endurance what they lack in speed. Actually, they move pretty quick. Alright, into the Hall of Elements. Where's Savos?
I think
He's in here. Savos
It's no
arm?
secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted.
I have important information for you.
Really? And what might that be?
We need to find the Staff of Magnus.
I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it.
It's connected to the orb we found.
And how do you know of this?
I spoke to the Augur of Dunlane.
Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the Staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this.
You mean me, don't you?
I certainly do. Since you went so far as to seek out the Augur for advice, I thought you'd be more enthusiastic. Something as specific and ancient as the Staff of Magnus.
Sorry.
I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can
Be
tell
so
you
sure.
anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well, this circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now.
Mage's Circlet. Revealing the unseen. Talk to Mirabelle Irvine. Hello.
Please don't bother
Everything
the
with
Archmage
Staff of
unless it's
Magnus.
Well, now that's
Right to the
an odd
point.
question. Why in the world would you be asking?
I'm enthusiastic. The Archmage Aaron mentioned. The Archmage Aaron said you mentioned it recently.
I see. Well, yes, I suppose I did mention it, though I'm not sure what he expects me to tell you. I only brought it to his attention a few months. They were apparently under the impression we were keeping it in a closet somewhere.
Who are the Synod?
Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic.
Right.
I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power.
So no one knows the staff's location?
No one here does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mzulft, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mzulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative.
Find the ruins of Mzulft.
The chanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
I need your help. Something private.
The local Nords may not like us very much, but they don't seem to mind having
If you
access
require
to
assistance with...
weapons
If
and
you would,
armor.
please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronachs roaming their town. The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna end this episode a little short. but not much. I have to end this episode here. Next episode, we're going to find the stuff of Magnus in the ruins of Mzulft. Hopefully. And let's hope the people there, the Synod, are more than less cooperative. Because clearly they probably aren't going to be, because knowing this game, they're gonna probably have to kill people. So, I'd like to thank you all for watching this episode of Skyrim, and I will see all of you guys in the next episode. See you later.